Slickbacks are timeless. So let me show you how I achieved mine on my short TWA. But before we get into that, let me take a sip of water because baby, my skin has been so dehydrated lately. You're going to need a rat tail comb, a detangling brush, a boar bristle brush. I'm going to be using my chamomile calming hair spritz, but you can use water or whatever you like, as well as a gel. You'll see later on that I end up changing my gel, and a nice satin scarf. Now, a few disclaimers: you are going to be using quite a bit of gel. I'm also going to let you know that slickbacks and slick downs are not the healthiest style for natural hair, but these are styles that I don't do often. This is my first time doing it since I've done a big chop because my hair is finally at that length that I can do it now. So I'm excited about it. Now, my hair is not freshly washed here. I just wet it down in the shower, and then I'm going through and taking my detangling brush and making sure it's fully detangled. That is very important to make sure that your hair is fully detangled. And you see me here putting some gel in my hair. I'm going to make my part. Now, I'm one of those people, I'm a fanatic for a straight part. I love to have a nice crisp part. So I'm going to take however long I need to take in order to get this part the way I want it to be. Do you hear me? Now, no matter what style I'm doing, I usually always put my part to the left side. I just feel like it frames my face better, and it always comes out exactly how I want it to be. And like I said before, we're always going to get a nice sharp part. Now I'm just going in to add gel near my part. That way I can keep the both sides separated. Then I'm going to add gel to the rest of my hair so I can start molding my hair down with the detangling brush. At this moment is when I realized that this Eco Style gel is not going to do anything. So I went in with my tried and true, the Wetline Extreme. And as soon as I put that on, we were able to get down to business. Now, you guys heard me say in the beginning, you're going to be using a lot of gel, especially if you have thick, coarse hair. You are going to use a lot of gel. And I use a lot of gel just so I can make sure I can mold my hair down the way I like it so that it can stay before I even have to put my scarf on my head. So from this point on, it's pretty self-explanatory what I'm doing. So I'm just going to let you guys watch and see what I do here. The boar bristle brush isn't so much needed, but I did end up using it. But definitely just pay attention to what I'm doing. And in my humble opinion, you won't need another slick down tutorial. And of course, we're not going to be able to see the finished product here tonight. I'm definitely going to let this mold and marinate until tomorrow. So definitely come back tomorrow for part 2 so you can see the finished product.